does it take to create an extraordinary power source? It took more than 11 years of research and development, tens of thousands of hours of testing, millions of dollars worth of technology. It took all that to create the ever-ready alkaline Energizer, the long-life power cell, with an energy system that outworks, outlasts, outlives any ordinary battery in heavy-duty use. The ever-ready alkaline Energizer. In cameras, you get more pictures out of it. In radios and cassette players, you get more words and music out of it. In every heavy-duty use, you get more hours out of it. If you want that kind of longer-lasting power, get the golden power cell, the ever-ready alkaline Energizer. The long-life power cell from Ever-Ready.
Little short circuit there. Hey, listen, becoming cloudy later on this afternoon. Cloudy with a chance of showers tonight and tomorrow. Low temperature tonight in the low to mid-50s. Right now it's about 72 degrees in Washington, D.C. And tomorrow, more of the same, okay? Enjoy it wherever you are. Chance of rain, 20%. WWDC.
Flashing.
Have we got a hot flash here? Walker and Scott, the Jolly Boys from WWDC. Try a can of Presto and they'll cool you down.
Line 2, Mr. Scott.
Hey, listen, want to thank all of our people for calling in. The nice people that sent flowers, and I'm sorry we're so hectically frantic today, but this is the first time
You're just lousy. You're bad, that's all.
No, our style is rotten, but there's a lot of new equipment to learn how to fondle here at WWDC. And
I looked at Miss Gibson out there, your program director.
Let me jump in one moment if I might, Mr. Willard. To remind you that some of the equipment you must keep your hands on, especially upstairs in Mr. Bill's office.
Especially Mr. Bill, yeah.
I'm sorry, Mr. Furley.
Don't go away here.
Won't happen again.
You're on the air. Who is this, please?
Hello?
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 Who's this?
Hello? You're on the air.
Is this Walker Scott?
Yes, sir.
Listen, I want to tell you something. I've been listening to you guys for longest time now, and I want to tell you from the bottom of my heart,
yes.
I'm bored to tears.
Thank you, sir. Love you.
Nice to have you aboard, sir. It's wonderful to hear that. There's sour losers over there.
Told our agent not to call when we were on the air. Okay, let's see. We have the news again at 5 o'clock, and the time
the stock market,
at WWDC is about 5 minutes until 5 o'clock. Play that, Dave, would you please?
We have a very active committee.
The people of Virginia talk about the issues that concern them as they prepare to choose Virginia's next senator.
I think busing is one issue that's in the minds of everybody in Danville because we're presently under a court order to have the 5th and 6th grade students bused. And I know that Bill Scott has been opposed to busing. I am not sure about Senator Spong's position.
I think it's almost a tragedy that Virginia was kept under the Voting Rights Act, which was done in part with the support of Senator Spong. And I think he should have spoken out on behalf of Virginia in the Senate.
We're interested in the man who's going to do the best job for the state of Virginia, and we feel that Scott is going to do the best job.
Congressman Scott listens to the people of Virginia. In 6 years in Congress, he has voted with the majority of Virginians. Elect Scott to the U.S. Senate. Paid for by Virginians for Scott. Hugh C. Mulligan, Treasurer.
All right, thank you very much. Straight ahead, all right? Hey, we're back. Walker and Scott, and we are the Joy Boys of radio. In case you didn't know, we're going to be around here till 7 o'clock. This is something new, and we're going to be here Monday through Saturday. Along about 7, Shelby Whitfield comes in, and we talk about what the score is. Then Fred Fisk at 9 o'clock. Easy Ed Hartley. I understand Easy Ed's a little bit under the weather tonight, huh? Rough weekend, huh, Ed? You got to cut that stuff out. He's a young guy, but he can't take it anymore. And I want to thank Johnny Holliday for sitting in here and helping us out this afternoon, holding our hand, as it were, and Dave Jaffe on the board. And I read that wrong. Dave Jaffe is bored. 9 minutes after 5 is the time at WRC. WWDC.
With us today is Wilson Powell of Wilson Powell Lincoln Mercury to tell you about the 1973 lineup of brand new Lincolns and Mercurys.
I'm here, Scott, to tell you about the lineups of brand new Lincolns and Mercurys.
Cars that range from Comet all the way up to the magnificent Continental Mark IV.
Magnificent like a Continental Mark IV.
In a beautiful showroom where you can really see the cars, as well as a qualified service department that keeps people happy.
It is just that, and we're extremely happy for everything that all of them have done with us.
A service department that will help people and keep people happy.
We want to jump in here, if I can, Scott, and say right now that that's not true at all. I'll do the tag, Scott. 36 Branch Avenue, Marlow Heights.
All right, yes. Old habits are tough to break. WWDC, that's where we are. AM and FM stereo, and it's about 10 and a half minutes after 5 o'clock. We'll be here till 7 o'clock tonight. Next news and sports at 5:30 this afternoon, right?
When I saw you standing there,
that's Lobo. I want you to want me. Yeah. Okay. Walker and Scott from WWDC in Washington. It's about 14, almost 15 minutes after 5 o'clock here on our first, this is the maiden voyage, as it were, of our afternoon get-together. We'll be here every day. Hope you'll make it a habit. Don't forget now, Johnny Holiday, 6 to 9. Everybody's still here, just shifted around a little bit. Johnny, 6 to 9. Fred Knight, 9 to 12. And then, of course, Scott Burton, 12 to 3. We move in here till 7. Then Shelby Whitfield and Fred Fisk and Easy Ed Hartley. And around, the wheel of life goes on 24 hours a day at good old WWDC. Isn't it marvelous? And hot. It's Veterans Day, that's what it is, and what better way to celebrate than to take advantage of the sale going on right now at Eastover Shopping Center, because this is the end of October, just the perfect time to get a head start on your Christmas shopping, right? Right. No crowds, no rush, just bargains. Now, Maryland residents take Indian Head Highway from Beltway exit 37 to the District Line. If you're a D.C. resident, you go straight out South Capitol Street to the District Line. Today only, reduced prices in all stores at Eastover Shopping Center. Okay, that brings us right around here till 16 minutes after 5 o'clock. Walker and Scott, the Joy Boys.
And you know something I wanted all of our people listening to know? We are getting organized today, so it is a little frantic.
You can't prove it by me. I've heard it. I've heard the show, and it's, boy.
We want to give a big WWDC salute to Mr. Jaffe, our engineer, who's just... he's done marvelous things.
Certainly do my dingy-dongy.
He's got arthritis of the left finger there, and he has a little trouble hitting his cartridge button, but he's done marvelously. Want to thank Louis Potter and Louis Bonelli and my lovely wife, Mary, for sending us the flowers. We have a nice telegram from Mike Clark of fabulous Fly Me, I'm Irving, to Fire Island Airlines. I won't say which airline he's with there. Chance Airlines. But Mike, the people who've called are marvelous. The phone has been lit up, and so have we since noon. And the truth is, we're not able to answer these phones because we're so darn busy. I don't know which button to press.
Can we apologize for that? I'm sure that we're not getting half of these calls, and we're just busy.
Yeah. And I pressed one button here a minute ago, and the manager's pants fell off upstairs in the office. So
I got an idea. I work with a telephone company, Mr. Scott. I come up with a new innovation that's going to make it easier for you to do telephone talk show. We're going to have phones with zippers on them. Yeah. We're going to have a zipper phone.
Well, I can handle
no question, just zip, and then you got your call there.
I was going to say, what a breath on that one. 17 after 5. We are trying, though, and by tomorrow we should be hot.
Are.
We're going to really get hot tomorrow. We're going to Winks. Johnny Holiday was wonderful to come in and bring that cow in the studio here. Johnny's gone, but the memory lingers on.
Yeah.
For a change, we'd like to ask you not to contribute something this year. Don't contribute to the litter problem. Contribute to a litter barrel instead. Come on, people, pitch in.
As if everybody was pitching to clean up America. It won't be America anymore. Oh, no. Can you feel the power in ya?
Yay.
Can you climb the tower in ya?
Hold that note. Let me hear that. You're turning blue. Oh, they couldn't. The new Crusty Minstrels here. And brother.
I hope you like the recording. We do the best we can with the group we got working this week.
Now, let me talk to one of the guys. You're one of the gals in the group, right?
I'm one of the sopranos, Ed. Yeah, I got to go gargle now.
Yeah,
Get
go
my,
gargle. All
my
right.
lusty ring.
Bye-bye. Okay, news at 5:30.
Good evening. Here's the news.
5:30, and Tony Roberts with sports at 5:35.
Get me all excited.
Virginians have always had a special feeling about government. Government, they believe, should be rooted in the community, responsive to local needs, zealous in guarding individual liberty. 6 years ago, Virginians sent to the Congress a man who believed as they did about government, a conservative who believed that government should reflect the will of the people. His name, William L. Scott. No one was surprised when Congressman Scott opposed the forced busing of school children, fought against a voting rights measure that discriminates against Virginia, supported presidential vetoes against wasteful federal spending. Scott thinks and acts like a Virginian, and now he wants to make your voice even stronger in the United States Senate. Scott needs your vote. He needs your help to bring government back to the people. Please, elect Scott to the U.S. Senate. Paid for by Virginians for Scott, U.C. Mulligan, Treasurer.
Well, it's going to be cloudy with a chance of some rain tonight and tomorrow, too. Low tonight will be in the mid-50s, in the middle or upper 60s tomorrow. Temperature at 5 o'clock, 73 degrees in Washington. Kind of a nice day. Sing it, kids. People that we were complimenting and thanking. My wife called, and I didn't get to talk to her on the phone. I appreciate that. And I'll
got your wife right here, Ed. Hello, are you there?
Glass of milk.
Yes, this is Sergeant Flatfoot.
It's Ed's wife.
Sergeant Flatfoot?
Go ahead, Sarge.
Yes, Sergeant Flatfoot here. We would like to take, down here at headquarters, would like to take the opportunity to welcome you to WWDC, and to also, we have a couple gifts here for you, as a token of appreciation. One is a year's supply of Kleenex with Scott Burton's picture on it and his autograph.
He made me cry a lot, yes. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the call. Hold it.
And as a special bonus,
yes, sir,
we have yours and Ed's picture on wanted posters in all the post offices.
Oh, sir, I can't thank you enough.
That's marvelous, Sarge.
Thank all the guys down there for me, would you?
To serve the public.
Thank you, Sarge. Walker Scott, the Joy Boys.
Who's this?
This is Scott. Hello there.
Who's this, John?
Oh, this is Scott.
Oh, Willard?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, sweetheart baby.
Sweetheart baby.
That's Daisy.
How are
Daisy.
you?
Hey, Daisy.
Daisy.
Don't say anything dirty, Daisy. You're on the air.
You're on the air, Daisy.
I have to tell you, I saw a full-page ad in the paper on you today.
Isn't that wasting the company money? We just started here today.
Yes, with the big metal can.
Yeah. Whose can did you recognize first?
Come on, you told me to take it easy. I'm trying. I had it worded another way, but...
More people have called to say they recognize my can in the picture in the paper.
Well, I wish you well, doll.
Thank you, honey.
We love you.
Appreciate that. Bye-bye, Dave.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay, honey. There's Dave.
Bye-bye now.
The fabulous Daisy McHenry, as we used to call her, Daisy McNutt. Who was
legend in her time.
Our switchboard operator for many, many years.
Daisy was at the Battle of Little Bighorn there.
Yeah, was she the little or the bighorn?
She ordered 2 with custard, 1 plain, and a coffee to go.
All right. We're going out there where you take your shoes off, out the Ozark country now, all right?
A lot of people like to fly Ozark for some very good reasons. Our hostesses.
Hey, get on board.
It's not easy to make every passenger happy every trip he takes. But our hostesses have a way of making it happen. Quietly, pleasantly, with your personal comfort in mind. We're proud of the girls who wear the Ozark wings and the Ozark smile. And to help us make your Ozark flight nice going.
We're up there with the biggest, we're Ozark Airlines. We're up there with the biggest, we're Ozark Airlines. Nice going.
Now, go Ozark to New York's LaGuardia Airport. There are 3 jets daily at, where are they? 11:03 a.m., also at 4:24 and 7:50 p.m. Be sure to call Ozark at 347-4744 or your travel agent.
One for you, one for me, WWDC.
So you and your best friend for the past several years come to East-West Highway and Colesville Road in Silver Spring. The sign catches your eyes as you let your old friend idle down and stop. Chevrolet makes the car, but Loving makes the difference. Yeah, today's the big day. Yesterday, Loving told you your old friend was worth a lot more than you ever thought, even though you thought at one time that old friend was priceless. But Loving made it easy to buy a new 1973 Chevrolet. Loving said yesterday, we'll give your new Chevrolet the best service going. We'll keep you and your new friend happy for a long, long time. And today's the day. Well, goodbye, old friend. Hello, my new Loving Chevrolet.
Loving makes a difference. Loving makes a difference. Loving makes a difference. Loving Chevrolet.
Chevrolet makes the car, but Loving makes the difference.
Oh, man, I'm with you, baby. Yeah. All right, the time at WRC, 27 minutes after 5 o'clock. Did it again. I did it again. And don't forget, what did I say?
WRC.
That's 3 times today. One more and you're out, right? You give me one more chance? You've got to forgive me. 17 years in one state, that's terrible. WWDC. And I'll tattoo that on my arm so tomorrow we'll have it. I'm very sorry. Willard is on his way up to that other place now to do his weather. And one of these days, very soon, we're going to have a two-way radio in the car so we can talk back and forth to him, aren't we? Yes. But along about election time, there's a lot of talk about party favorites. Yeah. And especially at parties. That's when the very clever host or hostess can prove her or his excellence by entering the scene with everybody's real favorite. Delicious, refreshing Coca-Cola and plenty of equally delicious and refreshing snacks. It's the winning ticket right now. Really get the party together. Coke and snacks, everyone's party favorites. Now, to add to the fun of the party and really get into the swing of it, why don't you get yourself a delightful plush elephant or donkey, just $5.25 each, with proof of purchase of Coca-Cola. Look for the details of the special display of Coca-Cola and snacks next time you shop at participating stores.
Equitable Savings and Loan Association announces the opening of its beautiful brand new office at 14328 Lay Hill Road at Belpre. Now, those of you who live in the Lay Hill Glenmont area can save where you live right now. Open an insured savings account of $100 or more in this modern, beautiful new office, and Equitable will augment it with a cash bonus certificate, and that's important to you. You'll love the convenience of the new Lay Hill branch. There's plenty of parking and 2 handy drive-in tellers. Friendly Equitable, now with 4 offices in Washington and Maryland, serving the savers better.
That's Everlasting Love here at 17 before 6, WWDC. Walker and Scott, we're the Joy Boys. We're here till 7 o'clock, so stay right where you are, please.
Over a million motorcycle auto. Person is the place to go. For 2 wheels or 4 and all insurance too. Persons has 2 great locations for you. On Georgia Avenue or Unville Pike. Persons for your car, for your bike.
Herson's sale is simple. You save money today. Sale price on the entire 1972 Herson cycle inventory. Yamaha 250, for example, is $645. How about a Honda 450? That's $1080. Or how about this, the BMW 750, $1945. And 10-speed bicycle regular, $179.95. It's only $119.99. Unassembled. Put it together, have a ball. Parts and accessories up to 50% off. Today, the last day, open till 9 p.m. at Herson's.
Georgia Avenue, Maryland's Rockville Pike. Persons for your car, for your bike.
Herson's, the World of Wheels, located at 1396 Rockville Pike in Rockville, Maryland, or at 4100 Georgia Avenue Northwest in Washington. Oh, yeah. Witchy Woman, that's the sound of the Eagles, 10 minutes to 7 o'clock here on the Joy Boy Show this Monday from WWDC in Washington. Forward march. And it's Veterans Day. And what better way to celebrate this Veterans Day than to take advantage of the sale going on right now at Eastover Shopping Center, because this is the end of October. And you might not think about it, but think for a moment. This is the perfect time to get a head start on all of your Christmas shopping. No crowds, no rush, just bargains galore. Now, Maryland residents, you take Indian Head Highway from the Beltway exit 37 to the District Line. If you're a D.C. resident, just go straight out South Capitol Street to the District Line. Today only, reduced prices at all stores at Eastover Shopping Center.
Hey, Antonio, you're next in line to talk with a godfather. Good luck, man.
Well, good morning, Godfather. You called?
Antonio, I give you contract to find out why Blackie's house of beef
22nd and M Street Northwest is making everyone a deal they can't turn down, you know. It's been 3 weeks since I heard from you. Speak on me, Antonio.
God the Father, that was an easy, most appetizing assignment. You know, the succulent original roast prime rib dinner, Godfather, and the salad with a special dressing and a baked potato. Only $3.95, Godfather. And there's always a free parking. You know, Godfather, they make a better deal than you.
Nobody make a better deal than Godfather, you know?
Yeah, how about that, huh? All right, Godfather. Just remember that. So why don't you all go on over to Blackie's, and you can still take advantage of the anniversary specials over at Blackie's House of Beef until November 25th, okay? Andy Williams, right now, it's 8 minutes in front of 7 o'clock here, Walker and Scott from WWDC in Washington. Here's Andy, Day by Day.
And now, once again, it's time for one of the nation's foremost authorities on automotive protective maintenance, the founder of the High Gear Discount Auto Centers, Mr. Hiram Gear, the old-timer himself with some important advice for you, Mr. Gear. Beat it, Sonny, I'm busy. But, Mr. Gear, we're supposed to be doing a High Gear commercial. No time, boy. Folks are keeping us running, buying all that Prestone 2 Winter-Summer Formula antifreeze, and the 20 High Gear Discount Auto Centers are packed with winter-rising values, snow tires, batteries, thermostats, you name it. And, of course, the best place to get Prestone 2 antifreeze is a High Gear Discount Auto Center, where folks get famous brands at discount prices, where they've got everything you need for winterizing your car. Right, Mr. Gear? You took the words right out of my mouth, boy. High Gear and Prestone, we go together. And remember, if you can't trust Prestone, we'll make you an offer you can't refuse.
Oh, yeah, and if you do refuse... okay, we got a little music here by Isaac Hayes as we conclude our maiden voyage, as it were, without Johnny Holiday. Johnny was here for part of it, and we want to thank everybody that called this afternoon. My goodness. I'm just sorry we couldn't get to all the calls, but we will talk to you in the future, okay? Dave Jaffe, you were marvelous, our engineer there. Dave, somebody help Dave up off the floor, will you? Dave can't. Dave, gee.
Joy boys of radio, we chase electrons to and fro. We are the Joy boys of radio, we chase electrons to and fro.
And with the playing of that old familiar theme, one that's known and loved by people all over America, we say so long for today. We'll be back with you tomorrow, 3 o'clock. Willard Scott and yours truly, Ed Walker, on the Joy Boy Show. And it's good to be on WWDC, AM and FM stereo. We're not on stereo now, but we will be tomorrow at 3. Stick around for more good entertainment 24 hours a day.
We are the Joy Boys of radio. We chase electrons to and fro. We are the Joy Boys of radio. We chase electrons to and fro.
The following music is brought to you by the hundreds of Washington area kids who can't go to school because they have no clothes.
In the quiet